It was a bitterly cold New Year's Eve. The snow was falling heavily, and the night grew darker and darker. In the freezing air, a poor little girl wandered the streets, her head bare and her feet uncovered. She had once worn slippers, but they were too big, handed down from her mother. She lost them while crossing the street as a carriage rushed by. One slipper had vanished, and the other was snatched by a mischievous boy who ran off, shouting that he could use it as a cradle someday. Now, she walked with her tiny feet red and raw from the cold. In her little hands, she carried bundles of matches. All day long, she had called out, "Matches for sale. Please, buy my matches." But no one had bought a single one, and no one had given her even a penny. Hungry and shivering, she continued her slow walk through the icy streets. Snowflakes clung to her golden hair, which curled beautifully around her face, though she paid them no mind. From every window, the warm glow of candles shone, and the delicious smell of roasted goose filled the air. The little girl thought of the joy inside the homes, while she had nothing, no shoes, no supper, no comfort. At last, she sank down into a corner between two houses. She dared not go home, for she had sold no matches and feared her father's anger. Besides, her home was just as cold, for it had only a roof above, full of holes where the wind whistled through. Shivering, her little hands nearly frozen, she thought, if only I could warm myself with just one match. She struck a match against the wall. Fsch. It flared brightly, and in its warm glow, she imagined sitting before a great iron stove, with flames dancing and warming her hands. But as the flame burned out, the stove vanished, leaving her in the cold darkness once more. She struck a second match. The flame rose, and in its glow she saw a fine holiday feast. A table was spread with a snowy white cloth, silver dishes, and a steaming roast goose stuffed with apples and prunes. To her amazement, the goose hopped down from the table and waddled toward her. But then, the match went out, and only the cold wall remained. She quickly struck another match. Now she saw a glorious Christmas tree, brighter and taller than the ones she had glimpsed through rich people's windows. Hundreds of candles twinkled like stars among its green branches, and beautiful ornaments sparkled. She reached out her hands, but the flame died, and the tree soared higher and higher, until it became a star in the night sky. Then she lit yet another match, and in its light appeared her dear grandmother, the only one who had ever loved her, now gone to heaven. She looked kind and gentle, smiling at the girl. "Grandmother," the little girl cried. "Take me with you. Don't leave me here." She struck match after match, wanting to keep her grandmother's image. The light was brighter than day, and together they rose higher and higher, far away from cold, hunger, and pain, into the brightness of heaven. The next morning, in the corner between the houses, the townspeople found the little girl. Her cheeks were rosy, her lips smiled faintly, and she sat with her bundle of burned-out matches. She must have tried to warm herself, they whispered. But no one knew the beautiful visions she had seen, nor how she had entered the joy of a new year with her loving grandmother. That's the end of today's story. If you liked it, press the like button and subscribe.